How you doing this morning, Janet?
I'm doing well. To have you here helps. Makes the time go faster.
So you exercise both in the morning and in the evening?
And at night.
Like 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening?
And an hour a day is plenty long, I think, for me.
Absolutely. So you start out in the treadmill for 15 and then you do the bike, the Aerodyne, and then do the same routine at night?
Yes. I like to do that first. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I like to do that first. This tells you how many RPMs you're going. Whatever that means. But you have to keep concentrating because it goes down to 30. And you're hardly moving when it goes down to 30.
So what got you started on weight loss?
My fat.
Your husband gave you some motivation?
Yeah, he said, you know, if I ever have to push you in a wheelchair, it's going to really be hard. He never said I was fat. He just said it'd be hard to push me in the wheelchair. So I decided I better do something about it. And I think Weight Watchers is a good program. I'm not, advertising Weight Watchers, but for me it works. So.
And what helped you the most about it, do you think?
Well, I've met such neat people. Just great ladies. They come from 40 miles away. And if they can do that, and this one little lady runs a restaurant, and she still is losing weight from the Weight Watchers. So I decided that it's the program for me.
So one of the secrets you learned is to slow down your eating. And what else? Have you got any other tips?
Well, you have to think about everything you put in your mouth, and we write it down. And if you put it in there, you know you're going to have to write it down. Kind of keeps you from putting it in there.
So it's all about slowing down the process.
Right, yeah.
Not gobbling
and
your
being
food.
aware of what you eat. Just even when you cook, you taste this and you taste that. And I know good cooks do that, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to eat all the time you're cooking. What I do, I like pickles, dill pickles. So I might lay a dill pickle out and munch on that when I'm cooking.
Oh.
Or red or green peppers or yellow peppers. They are sweet, and that can help me.
So like, can you tell me something about like your menu, like for breakfast and lunch, dinner, like a little bit about the course of your eating during the day?
For breakfast, I always either have an orange or some pomegranate juice. Something like that.
Oh, do you squeeze your own or do you buy?
No, I buy. That would take me half a day.
About how much juice?
Half a cup.
Okay.
And then I like that steel cut oatmeal. I'm really hooked on it. I eat a half a cup of that.
Do you cook that up in the slow cooker or?
I cook it in my steamer, my rice steamer. And I do 1 cup and 4 cups of water, and you get enough for all week.
Oh.
It doesn't last that long now, log film, but...
Right, in a rice cooker it only takes...
it takes it almost takes an hour to do steel cut. It's slow, but it's so good.
And then you have it for the week.
It has a kind of a nutty flavor if you don't overcook it.
I know, what do you put in your steel cut oatmeal?
Just, you mean, then when I eat it?
Yes.
Just skim milk and maybe some Splenda or something that's...
And do you put some blueberries on it? Or?
If I put fruit in it, then I don't put any sweetener. But Walt doesn't like blueberries, so I use raisins or something like that. And then it is sweet.
So you have juice and oatmeal for breakfast with some skim milk.
Yep, that's my stuff.
And then do you have a snack in the middle of the morning at all?
I try not to because I think that was one of my downfalls, snacking. Unless I eat a dill pickle. Dill pickles are my lifesaver.
They don't have too many calories.
No, they're free with Weight Watchers. And then at noon, I either eat some yogurt or and an apple maybe, or that Progresso soup that has no points.
Oh,
It's a vegetable with wild rice, and I eat a cup of that.
and that has no point?
No points.
Wow.
So I feel good about that. And then I might toast one of those thin buns. That's sort of my treat, are those thin buns. Then at night I have regular meal.
And so what's your evening meal?
Well, some kind of meat, maybe tilapia or, something that's good.
And with vegetables.
Yeah, and any kind I like all kinds of vegetables. So you vary that, or you can have a salad. I like grilled chicken on the salad sometimes at night.
Sometimes that'll be your whole dinner then?
That'd be it. And then you should have, through the day, they recommend you have 4 fruits and vegetables. If you have a couple of vegetables, then 2 fruits.
Only 4?
Only 4.
And so you've lost 65 pounds over how much time?
Well, it's been 16 months.
That's really good. That's really terrific.
My anniversary was in January, and I got a star, one of those stickers that they give the little kids in kindergarten, because I'd been there for a whole year and hadn't missed a meeting.
That's great. So tell me now, you got up at 5 this morning. You got down here by like 6 in the morning to do your exercise. What will you do for the rest of your day?
Well, I go out and have coffee with the residents, and we're there for maybe an hour and a half.
Right.
And then you go home and do your, what you have to do. Or I have volunteer programs. Either go to church and do it, or in the afternoon I always usually go to Nadia.
Yes, and for help with the Firestill Nursing Home.
Yeah, right. And, I just find volunteer things to do. And there's always cleaning and stuff at home. So.
Yeah. Right.
And then there's things here going on.
Yeah, here.
Like Monday we would have no food brought in.
Right. So Wesley Acres is an independent living retirement. That
just
can be
apartment. But we do have meals come in 5 days a week, and they cost $3. You can't hardly cook for $3.
Is it hard to find the right kind of food to eat from the meals that are brought in, or for your?
Most people that eat there eat everything, but like when they have kielbasa, I don't eat that, or grandma's goulash. Who knows what's in that?
Right.
So I don't eat grandma's goulash. Because I think at the end of the week they put in everything that's left. But see now, from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, there will be no noon meals. And so on Monday, my friend Vi and I are going to have elk chili. One of the guys here has given us elk. Very low in fat, no fat on elk. And we'll have chili for the residents at noon. And they want to bring something to share. They can otherwise. And there's a little ice cream we're going to use up to serve. So we'll do that. And Vi and I do that the days that we don't have food brought in.
So you have to pick and choose what you eat from the food that's brought in.
Right, yeah. And it's good food. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just...
Right.
But now my 101-year-old neighbor, she eats everything. We have pizza, she eats 2 slices, and then she takes 2 slices home.
And is she overweight?
No, she isn't. She's just 101, and she's just so thankful that she's able to eat and to walk and live, independently. She has a daughter that comes and does almost everything for her as far as cleaning, but she's just a neat old lady.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is where they do their chair exercises. This room. And her one leg goes higher than anybody's. It's unbelievable. She belongs to what's called 2x2s, a church. They don't have churches. They just go by